Good evening, I'm Jakayla Jackson.
And I'm Jasmine Sutherland.
Thank you for choosing FAMU TV 20 for your latest news updates. Today officially marks 5 days since the City of Tallahassee Commission meeting. We're going to take a look at what was discussed and how it can affect the community. Tallahassee City Commissioners declined to end the Tallahassee Police Department's agreement with ICE. The final vote was 3-2, with Commissioner Jack Porter and Commissioner Jeremy Matlow voting in favor to end the agreement. On the other side, Tallahassee Mayor John Daly, Commissioner Williams Cox, and Commissioner Curtis Richardson voted against ending the agreement. Tallahassee Police Chief Lawrence Ravel says he signed an agreement with ICE without the vote of the City Commission, with knowing he could possibly be removed by the governor if he refused to sign. Ravel also mentioned that TPD does not plan on doing door-to-door sweeps.
Leon County schools have been facing many battles this year. One of the biggest is the massive decline in enrollment of multiple schools, a few being Cobbs Middle School and Nims Middle School. FAMU TV 20's very own Autumn Haddocks tells us more on the story.
Thanks, Jasmine. Leon County schools are facing declining enrollment, budgeting issues, and teachers feeling underpaid. According to the district, schools like Cobb and Nims Middle School are operating at a little over 60% capacity. Florida Department of Education's data shows that 36% of the students at Cobbs Middle School were consistently absent last year, while Nims Middle School came in at high 62% for consistent absences. Leon County School Board member Alva Smith proposed to consolidate schools to address the attendance problems, which would allow for more funds to address the budgeting across the district. Now, back to you ladies at the desk.
It's one of Tallahassee's historic golf courses, but beneath Capital City Country Club, ground surveys have revealed dozens of unmarked slave graves. Despite years of awareness, little has been done. Our very own Kaya Storniolo tells us more.
Hidden beneath the fairways of Capital City Country Club are unmarked slave graves, a painful reminder of Tallahassee's past. Civil activist Delatri Hollinger has spent years fighting to make sure their names are remembered.
People who have known since at least the 1970s, but with certainty since 2019, that these bodies are here. And nothing has been done since that time to remove the golf cart path, to remove the women's tee, or to relocate it, just to dignify the area.
Here at Hole 7 of Capital City Country Club, beneath the well-kept fairway, lies the unmarked graves of enslaved people. The National Park Service map confirms 37 possible burial sites beneath this land. NAACP President Marlon Williams Clark says it's time for action, yet years later there's still no memorial, no marker, and the course remains open as usual.
My hope is that there is signage put up in order for people to learn about what once was this plantation and learn about the people who worked this land, and also to protect it.
Years after the discovery, no memorial stands here, only golfers driving their golf carts on the unmarked graves each day, leaving history buried beneath the course. It has been 7 years since the unmarked graves have been discovered, and despite any promises to memorialize the site, Capital City Country Club has yet to follow through and take any sort of action, leaving city leaders saying the silence is no longer acceptable. I'm Kai Storniolo reporting to you with FAMU TV 20 News.
As of now, the City of Tallahassee and Capital City Country Club have yet to announce any concrete plans for a memorial or resolution, leaving the future of the site uncertain. The City of Tallahassee is taking the next step to sell Tallahassee Memorial Healthcare to Florida State University. The City Commissioners voted 3-2 in favor of moving forward with the deal. Mayor John Daly and City Commissioners Diane Williams Cox and Curtis Richardson voted for the affirmative. These steps are being taken after many community members asked commissioners to slow down and get more information. City Manager Reese Gold and his team has already started talking with FSU President Richard McCullough and other university officials to finalize a deal. Gold says they will take every precaution to make sure that they come to an agreement.
In other news, there have been new developments in the trial date of the alleged Florida State University mass shooter, Phoenix Eichner. He has had his time in court delayed twice now. However, a new date has been set, and Jalen Scott will tell us more.
Phoenix Eichner, the 21-year-old former Florida State University student accused of the April 17th mass shooting at FSU, is now set to face trial on October 19, 2026. The trial has been delayed from its original November 3rd date due to the public assistant defender Peter Mills being withdrawn because of conflict of interest. Eichner is now being represented by Capitol Defense attorneys Blake Johnson and Sarah Morris. Florida State Attorney of the 2nd Judicial District, Jack Campbell, said the delay will not affect the pursuit of justice against Eichner.
So we would be ready to go the way the rules of criminal procedure. Once we've filed a charge, we have to be able to go to trial within 175 days. That would be relatively now or this fall. If I needed to go to trial, I certainly could. We'd be ready to do so.
Eichner is charged with 2 counts of first-degree murder and 7 counts of attempted first-degree murder with a firearm. Among those killed April 17th was Gordo's co-founder and former FSU dining coordinator Robert Morales. Students like Melissa Rego are hoping the trial will provide justice.
I definitely think it could be hindering the healing process. I think we want justice for the people who were traumatized, and obviously the families that were traumatized from what happened. So I definitely think it is hindering the community, and we would love to see the trial happen.
Eichner is facing the death penalty if convicted and awaiting trial in the Wakulla County Jail.
With the new trial date set, Leon County Circuit Judge Lance Neff has allotted the defense 207 days to prepare for trial. This includes reviewing files and evidence for possible defense. For FAMU TV 20 at 5, I'm Jalen Scott.
Eichner used his stepmother's service weapon in the April shooting. She is a retired Leon County sheriff, and he will continue to be held in the Wakulla County Jail until his trial date due to conflict of interest.
After nearly 50 years of mandated vaccines, Florida plans to end all school-age vaccinations and mandates. On September 3rd, Surgeon General Joseph Ladapo announced his plan to end mandated vaccinations across the state of Florida for children in schools. Although he has support from Governor Ron DeSantis, Florida health officials and pediatricians have stayed quiet on the issue, showing they do not support his plan to end mandatory vaccines. This decision comes after increased rates of diseases such as measles, hepatitis, and pneumonia, and the return of diseases such as diphtheria and polio.
Coming up after the break, the U.S. military launches 10 airstrikes on suspected drug boats.
And there's a lot happening in the NBA, and it's not all about basketball. Stay tuned. You're watching FAMU TV 20 News.